Okay, let's choose something else. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
have each person who's going to introduce the next one. So the congressman's going to open it off. He's going to kick it off to Glenn, and then Glenn will kick it off to Greg. Greg will kick it off to you.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to the congressman to close it off and Q&A.
Okay.
This button here at the top turns it on, so if you want to take it out on the stand or leave it on the stand. Okay, so just press the button.
Well, it'll already be pressed.
Should we press it right now?
No, looks like is it already on? Mike? Okay. The mic's already on for you.
You ready to roll? All right. Hey, if I could get your attention, please. Come on up, everybody. Come on closer. We don't have any microphones or system like that. This is just my natural speaking voice. Look, I want to thank, first of all, I'll start with Glenn and the entire STARS team for having us here today, and to STARS, its leadership, and the whole community, express my gratitude for the vision that you have had to improve, dramatically improve access to transportation in this region. It makes my job a lot easier to go to bat for the resources that are required to do this work when the community comes together and decides that it's going to take on what has been a difficult challenge. But we know how important this is. We know what transportation means. It's more than just a ride here and there. Transportation connects people to one another. It connects community. It makes sure that people have access to the important elements of civil society, the ability to go to work, to visit family, to go to a medical appointment, to get your necessary supplies, to do the things that are essential to have community. And so when we're talking about improving transportation, we're really talking about improving the entire life experience of a community. And I'm just really pleased that the community has come together to help make this happen. If it seems like we've done this before, it's because we have. But it's not the same announcement. We made a commitment together that we were going to take every chance we could to get better resources, to have the state-of-the-art kind of equipment that we're displaying here today. This time around, we're announcing the arrival of those vehicles that we were able to get through the appropriations process. You know, every member of Congress now can submit community priorities for community project funding and then fight to keep it in the appropriations bills. And that's what we did. Last year, in the appropriations funding bill, we were able to get this funded to continue our effort to improve the quality of transportation services in this community. We were able to get $4 million for funding for STARS to purchase those 9 new transit buses that are standing behind us today, and they look absolutely fantastic, and I particularly love the signage. Thank you for that. This brings us to 17 new vehicles. We know what the immediate benefits and the long-term benefits are, but there are some pretty specific and tangible benefits. It makes the community more economically competitive. And these buses put this region in an excellent position to host the upcoming Memorial Cup hockey tournament, just a few feet away from this very location. These new vehicles are going to make it so much easier and send a great message to everybody who comes here that says this community is ready to step up and pursue our own future in a way that I think puts us in a position to host even more events in the future. That's good for our economy. It's good for the community. It's good for our people. They'll make a real difference in the lives of Saginaw residents. And you know, I have a particular soft spot in my heart and probably a soft spot in my head because of my hockey career that I had before. I'm no longer eligible to play at this particular level. And my wife tells me I'm no longer eligible to play hockey at all. But it was my passion as a kid, so I'm particularly enthusiastic about this. I'm proud to support Stars and the work that you do. You know, my job is to listen to the community and to try to pursue your priorities. And the community came together and said to me and my team that this is a priority. We rolled up our sleeves and look what we've been able to do together. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this. This is a community success. So with that, let me turn it over to the remaining speakers, starting with Glenn Steffens, who will make his remarks. Glenn, thank you.
It was less than a year ago. We were a few blocks away with our first 8 buses, new 8 buses in 13 years or so at Stars. And we managed to get those buses, partially thanks to Congressman Kilde's support. Now we're sitting in front of 9 others. The Congressman mentioned the Memorial Cup, and that's a great example of helping show the cost, the opportunity cost of not having a fleet like this in the first place and not having the proper infrastructure for the city. This didn't just help us commit to Memorial Cup. Knowing these buses were coming, Congressman, you enabled us to carry the city through the Memorial Cup and potentially to show this city and the region and even Canadians what Saginaw can do. I'm just really grateful. We do have somebody to talk about Memorial Cup, so I won't step on those toes too much, but it's a big deal. But think about that going forward in the future, all the other opportunities that we can take advantage of that we haven't been able to in the past. My staff, the amount of work that just having these new vehicles have saved, the efficiency in the city and the return on investment on our tax dollars, all these things play in. And not to mention having a respectable looking fleet around the county and the respect of the region again. Stars had lost respect in this region. We had let things go. We had buses with holes in the floors. And now look at this. This is amazing. This is a real city transit. I was really disappointed, but also I said good for him when I heard that this is your last term. Yeah. You're an amazing congressman, Dan. You fought cancer and you still fought for us. Yep. I mean, and there's a quote. It means a lot to me, and I have a feeling you probably have heard it before. It's the essence of responsibility to put the public good ahead of personal gain. And that is a quote from RFK. I live my career by it, I run Stars by it, and I live my life by it. It's very important, it's my mantra, and when I see you, that's what I think. You're someone who stands up to that. You're not only a great congressman, but you're a great citizen and resident, and thank you. Thank you. I will now turn it over to Craig Goslin, President of Saginaw Spirit.
Well, thank you, Glenn. Congressman Kilde, we're so grateful for all that you've done for our community, not just this, but you're always battling for us. So we're grateful, and we know that the amount of energy that goes into doing the things that you do are recognized and extraordinary. Thank you very much. this is a wow. I mean, when you look at Saginaw, we like to numbers call it Saginaw Awesome, right? And this is just another display of Saginaw Awesome. And Riverfront Saginaw, we're so grateful. Grateful also, I got to recognize Jimmy Green from the Saginaw Spirit and Caleb Pionk. Both of them are the group that is really coordinating everything for the Memorial Cup. And it's all about people, and we have great people in Saginaw. I also recognize our Saginaw County Commissioners that without them, we would not have the Memorial Cup. Right, we had to go to them and ask them for support. This is a significant project. We had to have significant upgrades to the Dow Event Center in order to host the Memorial Cup, including suites, including 4 dressing rooms, including new lighting, a new ice plant. All these things had to be done in order for us to host. This is a dream come true for our community, and so we're so excited about this. And transporting our fans around the city of Saginaw during the 11 days of the Memorial Cup on these fantastic new buses is going to be a major service, not just to our home community, but those that as Glenn mentioned, that are here as guests. Because our intention is that for the Memorial Cup, it's not just about hockey. It's about our community. It's about making our community a better place. It's about people coming in here and seeing Saginaw and say, wow, Memorial Cup was done better than anybody's ever done it before. I know we're going to do that in this community. So some of the things I want to mention too is the Saginaw Transit Authority through STARS have expanded their bus routes for the 2024 Memorial Cup. They'll be offering free rides Monday through Friday during the Memorial Cup from 5 a.m. To 11 p.m. on Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday it's from 8 and 9 a.m. To 11 p.m. So those are all free rides for everybody throughout the footprint of the Memorial Cup. Also, the Saginaw DDA has funded an additional riverfront loop that will service, that basically services every 15 minutes in the duration of the term. This route will operate from 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. All right, so we're going to be trying to include everybody in the Riverfront Saginaw area to be able to be part of the economic benefit of the Memorial Cup. They're also expanding the services for the 10-day term that comes at an investment of approximately $120,000 locally, and we're really grateful to the DDA for making this happen. So STARS is hopeful. I know we're talking to Glenn and others here that to garner support from the broader community to continue to grow STARS services. And by the way, count us all in, Glenn, our whole community, to helping STARS get to even a higher level than they are today. They're doing an incredible job. So the CHL 2024 Memorial Cup presented by Dow is going to be May 23rd through June 2nd of this upcoming spring. And we invite you to use STARS, including these new buses, to come and be part of the excitement that's happening. So thank you, and appreciate all your support. And now I'd like to introduce you to the President of the United, Jennifer. Jennifer.
Well, I want to start off just saying thank you again. Thank you again, because we have people that get elected to office, and we love to see that they think about our communities. They are in our communities. They're working in our communities. They help in our communities. And what I can say is I have seen your work. I have seen what you have done, and I just want to say thank you again on that end. I also want to talk about, I know the new buses provide critical services to the community and to our surrounding areas. Our surrounding areas. However, I really want to talk about how this benefits the employees here. The members of Local 9036, we are very grateful for our new equipment that has came in, because you have no idea how many hours we out there on the road every day trying to provide a service with equipment that's not up to date, equipment that's not suitable to actually be doing the things that we're trying to do, but we still have to provide that service. That service still has to go out. And so new buses means a lot to the drivers. New buses means a lot to the mechanics. You have no idea when you have an old bus that you can't get parts for, because now they don't make parts for that vehicle anymore. So having new buses helps us all the way around. It gives us opportunities to get more jobs here, because now we can go out and get more opportunities in the community. So having new buses means a lot to the community, yes, it really does. It's crucial. It's something that we need. It's something that we want. It's something we have to have. However, the people here are very grateful for new buses because new buses mean more opportunities. New buses mean more capabilities out there in the community. So I just want to say thank you again, thank you again, thank you again. And we have a lot of people here that feel the same exact way. There's drivers, there's mechanics out here that's actually supporting everybody on this initiative. And I think it's absolutely awesome. The buses are beautiful, and I can't wait to ride on one. So I'm going to turn the floor over to Congressman Dale Kennedy.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, thanks. I mean, it's a great day, and I just want to make one thing very clear. I know what my role in all this is. I'm in the resource business, but I have long operated, even long before I was in Congress, operated on the firm belief that the money finds good ideas, and the money finds the needs when a community organizes itself. And you know, it makes, as I said at the outset, makes my job a whole lot easier when the community comes together, identifies a need, organizes itself to be able to utilize the kind of dollars that I've been able to bring in, and do it in a way that benefits the whole community and is done with the kind of integrity that we can all be proud of. So thank you all for making this possible. And with that, I mean, I know my part. Any specific questions that folks have about how this is all going to work, you're going to have to ask somebody else. My job is to get the dollars here. So if there are any questions from the news media, we can do them openly right now if you have something you want to have here, or we can do one-on-ones when we're done here. Anything to start? Hey, give yourselves a hand. Thank you all for what you've done. Heck yeah, let's do that. Don't run with these. Take these to Washington if you don't mind. Everybody join in. Get your hands on here.
Right.
That's all right. You ready? All right. I want you to look up. You don't want to be looking down. It's not a good picture. There we go. All right. Hey, Jake. Yeah. We also like
If anyone would like to step on some of the buses, check them out. They're all open. Feel free to check it out, and we can have some staff show you around if you have any questions on them.